Cleveland, even though all the down years have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And here's Lewis. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now Mon. They still can't get it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here's Lewis. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Just a yard to go here on second down. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Mon now off of play action. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Big play there on the catch and run. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. They go play action here. Mon. And it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Another catch for him there in this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him on the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Now Mahomes. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. These two teams all tied after 1. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Mond throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now. There's so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Mond's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. Mond looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Mond. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mond going to throw it.
Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
From the gun, here's Mond.
Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, Mond.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the one interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Third down from the gun, it's Mond. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
And Mahomes is going to keep it.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. The 2nd down play not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. Mond to the air on 1st and 10.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Fielded right around the 8.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Mahomes will throw for it.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Mond. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Mond's throw into the hands of Kirk.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. And quickly they get to the line.
Mond looks to throw on first down.
Eluding the pressure right.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Mond.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Mond now off of play action.
Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd and goal, Mond flushed out right.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
I can't imagine we'd see another throw here. 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Here's Mond. They're going for it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
On first down, here's Mond.
Escaping the pressure right. And finding the tight end Wilson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Buying time to his left.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And Mahomes going to run again.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And incomplete.
Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
The 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Mon looks to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Here's Mon. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Browns.
A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Browns are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here's Lewis.
You ain't going to burn me.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Now they'll line up to the extra point. Extra point safely through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this one down to the 36. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have pretty well. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. And again this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And he'll give it here to his running back. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. And now here's a carry heading left. And they stop him short of the 1st. As he can only get to the 20. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Mon going to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big offensive explosion helped lead.